Hi, Jewish Mom. So those of you who've watched these pep talks for a while now have heard me many times quote my teacher, Dina Friedman. She is an incredibly wise person. I think that she's really a genius in terms of personal development. And so I've taken all of her classes, and I want this week, she is starting what she calls the Power Series. It's a 20-week course, it's about basically about achieving your desires. If you wanna be thin, you wanna buy a house, you wanna solve a problem with a certain child, you wanna have shalom bayit, you want to become stable financially, whatever you want. Then this course basically explains to you how step by step to achieve your dreams. And I think that this is such an important course for every woman, actually for every person, but it's actually only available for women. And I think every woman watching this should, if possible, take the Power Series. I think it's really an incredible life-altering experience to go through it with Dina. So basically, I wanted to just tell you a few gems that I learned last year from doing the Power Series, and these are things that actually I do these exercises every single morning after I daven. I do the Power Series. This is just kind of like a few of the things. So actually, there's many. This is like a very, very small taste of the many things that we learned in the Power Series. So I'll just give you just from this morning. I woke up this morning feeling like a failure of a mother, feeling kind of like a kind of lame human being who doesn't really accomplish anything, and nothing specific. It happened to make me feel, it wasn't like I had any sort of blowout with my children. It was just kind of like a blah, like, I'm a lame mother, lame human being kind of morning feeling that I had. And so then I did these exercises from the Power Series. The first thing that I did is every morning I do something called I Spy. So basically, Dina says, she says, if there's something, let's say that there's a situation and you see the problem, you see the absence of a certain something that you want in your life. Let's say that you're having difficulty with a certain child, okay? Let's say that you feel like you don't get along with your husband, for example. So then basically she says, I Spy is just to, she says, this week, then try and notice all the times when you see the opposite of what you think. For example, you think that you don't get along with your husband, so notice every time I spy, every time you do get along with your husband, or every time you do get along with the child that you feel like you never get along with. So my thing is that something I do every morning is I feel like I don't enjoy my young children enough. Okay, so every morning my I Spy is I think of 3 I Spies for when I actually really enjoyed my little children. Like when Yaakov was doing this, my 5-year-old was doing this cute thing. He was like running in place. It was so cute to see him. Or when Yoni, my 3-year-old, kind of climbed into bed with me and he was so cute. And just things like that. I think of like 3 I Spy. Okay, so the next thing I do is I think of 3 accomplishments. We Jewish moms, we accomplish so much. And it's so easy for us, though, just to completely ignore our accomplishments and think like, well, everyone does that. Well, everyone gets ready for Shabbos, and everyone, takes care of their kids. But I really think so. Every day, I think 3 accomplishments, that I think, how I was in a good mood this Shabbos, which doesn't always happen, how I got to spend some nice time with my husband, and how I got my children happily to Gan this morning. Okay, 3 accomplishments. And step 2, and then, okay, so then the next thing I do, this is the 3rd gem from the Dina Friedman Power Series, is that I think of my desire, okay, and my step to achieving my desire. So I think of a step that I can take in the future to achieve my desire. Okay, a step that I plan to take today to achieve my desire, and it can be whatever you think it could be. You know, if your desire is to lose weight, your desire to make money, your desire to have a better marriage, your desire to be a happier mother, whatever it is, you taking a step toward what's the one practical step that you can take towards that today, okay? And then think of one practical step that you already took. Okay, and give yourself a pat on the back that you already took a step towards achieving your desire. Another thing I do, and I've mentioned this in a previous pep talk, is that I do, wouldn't it be nice if? I think of my day and I think, wouldn't it be nice if today it's supposed to pour rain? Wouldn't it be nice if it rains a little bit later so I can take my kids to the playground? Wouldn't it be nice if I'm able to get out to a shopping trip at the grocery store? Wouldn't it be nice if I really enjoy go to a new class, and if I really enjoy my new class? Wouldn't it be nice if this pep talk goes well? All sorts of things like, wouldn't it be nice if? Okay, and it's really it's a very powerful tool when I do this, and this is what I talked about in the past. I really find that when I do wouldn't it be nice if, that it actually it almost always happens. When I envision what would be a successful day, it actually almost always happens. That it actually does happen. Okay, and another thing, the fifth gem from Dina Friedman's Power Series is she suggests every day, whatever you're having a question about, like if you have like a question like, what should I do? How should I approach this? How can I get over this problem? Why am I not finding the solution? Every day I ask Hashem a question. I ask Hashem to send me the answer to a question that I have. So I do that every day, a question that I want Hashem to answer. And the last thing is that Dina Friedman suggests every day doing for 68 seconds, spend 68 seconds in your personal energy zone. I'm sorry, your personal desire energy zone. It means like the desire, the vibe that you're looking for, then you will kind of spend 68 seconds envisioning and living and feeling that energy zone. You want to feel happy, you want to feel energetic, you want to feel getting along with people. That's just spending 68 seconds being in that zone. There's something about the 68 seconds. For some reason she said, and I don't remember what it's based on, the 68 seconds, if you can get into like a vibe, a personal energy vibe for 68 seconds, then it can really set your vibe. It can set your personal vibration and kind of get you into a certain vibe for the whole day. So I've started doing that. I envision for 68 seconds, I envision all the people who love me. And I envision all of my husband loves me, and my parents love me, and I envision all my children loving me, and various other people in my life who love me. And it makes me just feel, and Hashem loves me, and just really connecting with that feeling, with the vibe of being like a valued, loved person. Okay, so in conclusion, I think that everyone could really, really gain from the Power Series. I think it's an incredible, life-altering course. So just to review, so the 6 gems that I shared was 1, I spy. So whatever you think you're lacking in your life, just spend, I do it 3 things a day, thinking of the opposite, thinking of 3 ways in which I actually have achieved the thing which I think I'm lacking, okay? The second thing is I think of 3 accomplishments every day, 3 things that I accomplished. The third thing is I think of a practical step to achieving my desire, one that I'm going to take and one that I have taken already. Patting myself on the back for the one that I've taken already. The fourth thing is doing a wouldn't it be nice if, and going through my day and thinking of wouldn't it be nice if all the different things in my day worked out how I want them to work out. The fifth thing is I ask Hashem a question every day, and I pray that Hashem will send me the solution to a question I'm struggling with. And the sixth thing is the 68 seconds. It's just every day spending it in like a vibe of where you want to be. So in conclusion, I encourage all of you, you're able to listen to a free sample of the From the Power series at dinafriedmanacademy.com. Dina Friedman is spelled Dina Friedman Academy, dinafriedmanacademy.com. So it's starting this week, and I hope that all of you will sign up and that you'll grow from it at least as much as I did, hopefully more. Okay, have an amazing week. I'll talk to you later.